There's something extra special about beef tenderloin. It's tender and juicy with incredible beef flavor that everyone loves. So today, we're gonna show you how to reverse sear beef tenderloin for your next feast. Coming up. Hey, welcome back to Adrenaline Barbecue. I'm Jabin Postal, and today at the grill, we're gonna show you how to make a tender and juicy reverse seared beef tenderloin using the Slow and Sear and Kettle Grill. And just like always, I'm gonna put all show notes for you in the description box below, so make sure to click down there to see everything that you need for this cook. Beef tenderloin is one of the most coveted pieces of meat on the cow. It's tender, full of flavor, and perfect for a special occasion. Today we're going to show you how to break down a full beef tenderloin to access the best part of this portion, which is right in the middle, called the Chateaubriand. First, when looking at the whole beef tenderloin, you'll notice that on the one side you have the head or the nose, which is fairly large, and on the opposite end, the tail. To access the center portion, let's first remove all the silver skin and large sections of fat. There is usually a lot to remove, so just take your time with it. Next, we'll remove what's called the chain, which, as you can see, runs along the side of the tenderloin. With that removed, you now have access to the center portion of the beef tenderloin, which we'll continue to clean up by removing all of the silver skin. With the tenderloin cleaned up, all we need to do is trim off the head and the tail portions so that we have a nicely shaped fillet section. With your offcuts, you can cut them into steaks, grind them up for burgers, or cube them for stews. This is premium beef, so whatever you do, don't throw it away. Now that we have our Chateaubriand or beef tenderloin, we're gonna prepare it by dry brining with a half a teaspoon of kosher salt for every pound of meat. When doing this, make sure to apply the salt to all sides of the meat. We recommend doing this at least 2 hours prior and preferably placing it in the fridge uncovered overnight until you're ready to cook. This beef tenderloin has been dry brining in the fridge overnight, and you can see that it has darkened up slightly and has a rich red color from the salt that's absorbed into the meat during the dry brining process. Our final step is to apply our wet rub to the outside surface. Again, the full recipe for this rub will be in the description below. With the beef tenderloin rub, we're gonna get the Slow and Sear set up for a reverse sear. To do this, place about 12 briquettes into the Slow and Sear and get them fully lit. Next, add in half a chimney of unlit briquettes along with 8 ounces of hot water to the reservoir. If you'd like to add a few wood chips for smoky flavor, you can do at this point. With our grill sitting at 225 degrees with clean smoke, let's place the beef tenderloin on the grill opposite the Slow and Sear. Next, attach a leave-in digital thermometer into the center portion so that we can monitor the temperature as it cooks. Once everything's done, we're going to close the lid and begin cooking at 225 degrees. We've been cooking now for about 35 minutes and our internal temperature has just hit 80 degrees, so let's quickly open up the grill and flip our tenderloin over to promote even cooking. After this, we'll close the lid and continue cooking until we've reached an internal temperature of 115 degrees. With our beef tenderloin cooked to 115 degrees, let's add in 3/4 of a chimney of fully lit briquettes to the Slow and Sear in preparation for our final sear. Today we'll be using the cold grate technique. To do this, we remove the water reservoir and then attach the grate opening back onto the grill. When this is done, quickly spin the grate over the hot coals and begin searing for 1 minute on each side, each time spinning the grate. Continue this process until the internal temperature reaches 130 degrees, which is a perfect medium rare. With the internal temperature where we want them, it's time to pull this beef tenderloin off the grill so I can give it a taste test. This reverse seared beef tenderloin looks and smells phenomenal, and I can't wait any longer, so let's cut into it. Wow, that's so juicy. It's cooked to a perfect medium rare. Let's keep slicing away. Wow, this is so good. This tenderloin is cooked to a perfect medium rare, and you can see all these juices just running out. It's so juicy. All right, let's give this a taste. Here we go. Wow, this literally just melts in my mouth. It's so tender and juicy. There's juices all over the board. It's perfectly seasoned from that dry brining process, and the natural beef flavor is just unreal. You got those herbs and that rosemary coming through from that wet rub. It's just perfect. So there you have it, a perfectly cooked beef tenderloin that your friends and family are gonna go crazy over. Hey, if you like what we're doing on this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as well as leave a comment down below letting us know how your reverse seared tenderloin turned out. I'm Jabin with Adrenaline Barbecue Company, where we didn't invent the kettle, we perfected it. See you next time.